Hello everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Sakina. This tarot pick-a-card reading is a mystery, just as it says. Whatever you're meant to know, that is what is coming forth for you in this mystery reading. So take a look at the images on the screen, choose the one that appeals to you. Then go to the description box below for the timestamps. Enjoy the mystery. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your mystery reading. We are just going to let the cards share whatever they will with you. Let's give them a quick shuffle here. And then we'll do a quick split and see what comes forth. Okay, so we have the 12 of clubs, or the Queen of clubs. We have the 6 of diamonds. We have the Ace of hearts. And we have the Throne of spiders, or the 8 of spades. Okay, so the first thing that I notice here is each of these cards in this particular playing card system has a natural position. Diamonds are usually at the top, clubs are the second card, hearts are the third, and spades are the fourth. So two of these cards in this mystery reading are in their natural positions. That makes them very important cards in this layout, especially with the Ace of hearts in its natural position. That is kind of what you would consider the heart of the matter of this reading. It is the emotional environment around what this is sharing. And then the spades is the foundation. It's what holds everything else up. Now, to find out what this reading is about, we look to the top card, which is Leah. Normally we would have a diamond there. Instead, we have a club, and the club is a communication card. So this reading is about your intuition, about your imagination, and your ability to visualize. Anything that has to do with the right side of the brain. And it is something that might be considered night energy, almost like the hidden realms. Something done in the dark of night, within the shadows, something that maybe you don't feel as though you can bring forward. Perhaps you really love working with dreams or working with mysteries of some sort. Working with the unconscious mind. Maybe you're one of those who really enjoys doing past lives or interpreting dreams, something like that. So what this card is telling you is this mystery reading is about wishing and believing and seeing what you want to do. Will awaken the powers that be that need to help you manifest exactly that. Whatever it is that you are striving to do. And again, diamonds are considered fire, which illuminates. And that would be, diamonds would be in their natural position. But since the club is there instead, and this is Leah saying, this is your interest, okay? It's time to bring it into the light. It is in the light or diamond position. It is time. No more hiding what you can do, what you know. No more being afraid of bringing it forward. Communicate out there what it is that you do. Bring it forth. And the 6 of diamonds, this is sharing a vantage point. It wants you to see what is here. Imagine yourself going up this tower. What you would see at the top is this. you and the moon. And the moon is illuminating your passion, illuminating the way that you communicate, the fire that's in your communication. This is very important. Think of this as a torch that's just lighting that up. And within that torch comes the communication that you are so good at when it comes to presenting what you do. Whether you read tarot cards, whether you scry, whether you channel, whatever you do, this is illuminating that for you and saying nothing here should surprise you because you've been capable of this previously. You've always been capable of this. You just need to allow yourself to shine forward with it. And it's asking you also to not limit yourself to just watching yourself. Get out there socially. You need to communicate socially. Make friends, whether this be online or in person. You are capable of so much. But if you confine yourself to only one thing, say doing YouTube videos or something like that, it's going to be like a prison on the top of that tower. You can only move up or down and maybe around in a small circle in that tower. So you don't want to get yourself into that kind of imprisoned function. And with this Ace of Hearts, which again is the heart of the matter or the emotional environment behind what the cards are sharing here. And this is saying this here is where your emotion lies. It is what you love doing. It is your passion. And how much you love it comes forth in how you do it. Your emotion is shown in how you communicate, the fire that comes forth when you communicate. And when you share what you do, it fulfills you in a way that it seems nothing else really has. And with the Throne of Spiders or the Nine of Spades, there is something, even though you're being encouraged to do this, this card is saying there is something that is sucking the life right out of you or sucking the energy right out of you. And it has, whatever this is, has taken your enthusiasm and your joy for doing what you do and has left you feeling almost like an empty shell. Maybe you were doing this at one point and something happened. Maybe a friend said something that just like crashed you to the floor. Or maybe something else happened. Maybe if you had, your YouTube channel, that YouTube crashed or YouTube took you down for some reason. Whatever that is, something definitely sucked the life out of you. But you have to remember, you have a choice. You have a choice to stay in this drained energy, or you can embrace what these cards are. You can embrace your passion. The cards are telling you you're phenomenal. No matter what someone else might have said, no matter what may have happened to have doused your flame, and it really didn't. It really didn't. It's still there. But you have a choice. And sometimes it's just easier to cut the load, so to speak. Imagine you're on a mountain and whatever that load is beneath you, tethered to you by a rope. And it's time to cut that rope so you can rise up. That's what this mystery reading is all about. There's no reason to be burdened any longer. You have a gift and you're being encouraged to use that gift. So that is the mystery reading for you, Pile 1. Take care. Hello, Pile 2. We are going to take a look at a mystery reading here to see what the cards have to share. So we're going to shuffle for just a moment and then split the deck and see what comes. Okay, so we have the 7 of diamonds. We have the 7 of spades. We have the 11 of spades, Pampero. And we have the Ace of clubs. So first, what comes to my notice here when looking at these cards is that each card has a natural position. So diamonds are normally at the top, clubs should be second, hearts should be third, and at the bottom should be spades. Only one of these cards is in its natural position, and that is the diamond card. That gives it great importance in this reading. It is also the only red card within this reading. The 7 of diamonds is a truth card. It is illumination of truth. And it is also, being the top card, it is the identity of this reading. It is sharing with you what this mystery reading is all about. And the truth that this card is talking about isn't about exterior truth. It is about inner truth. It is the card that cuts through all the fog of any kind of false thinking or false perceptions. It is your ability to actually see things as they really are, not as you believe them to be or perceive them to be. Seeing them with eyes of clarity. And this is also what is considered the head position. So we have the head, the throat, the torso, and the foot. So in the head position, your head is clear. You see the big picture because you're up there at the top, and things are very, very clear. And what you're seeing, we have the 7 of spades here, and that is the destruction card. Totally opposite of the truth. And it's in the position of communication. So what you're hearing, what you're discovering is, or what is being illuminated, are all the lies from somewhere. And no doubt, some of the lies might actually be, what do we want to say, more comfortable to hear than the truth, than to recognize the actual truth. But this communication is very dangerous. The lies are very dangerous. They're very destructive. So this card is, as you are seeing the big picture, as things are becoming clear, this card is asking you to let go of what does not serve you. Let go of what you know from this clear vision, from this change of perception, what you know is not good for you, because you don't want it to destroy you. This is kind of an awakening to all that is being shared out there. And the heart of the matter here, and again, this is the natural position for a heart. Instead, we see Pampero here, a spade. Spades and hearts are compatible, however. But the heart of the matter is that everything that you're hearing is just pretty much one-dimensional. All of these lies, this sword is pointing to this one-dimensional, single-minded approach to information. And it's predictable. This information is very predictable, but it's missing something. And you're realizing what seems to be missing. It has no heart. The information has no heart. But what is creating this? And we can see this with the foundation card, which is the Ace of Clubs. And spades are meant to be here as the foundation, but instead we have clubs. So what it's saying here is the communication that is moving up through this lack of heart and the lies. The communication is the stuff of dreams, again, without heart. But more than that, Ethra exists between imagination and reality. Ethra exists alongside our visible world that is made of basically stone and mortar. And Ethra is the energy that connects us all, penetrates all. So all of this truth that you are gaining and realizing the lies and the no heart to the communication that is coming through, we're all connected. So the more that you illuminate, the more others will begin to illuminate and understand the truth. Ethra is thoughts and ideas, communication. That is the foundation of this reading, the illumination, the understanding of truth that you have, and communicating that out to others, helping others understand that there's lies and that there's no heart in the communication that is being shared, sent out on the airwaves, so to speak. So pile 2, that is your mystery reading. Take care. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your mystery reading. We're going to shuffle up these cards really quickly and then split the deck and then lay out whatever cards choose to come forth to find out what this mystery reading is all about for you. So we have the 4 of diamonds, or the south wind. We have the 6 of clubs. We have the 10 of clubs, or Fortuna, or the lady. And we have the 7 of spades. So the first thing that I see here is that 3 of our cards are in their natural position, and this is very important. It means that they are very important within this mystery reading. The diamond is in its natural position, the club is in its natural position, and the spade is in its natural position. The only one we're missing here is the heart. And the heart would normally be here. Instead, we have a club. And the club and the heart are not compatible with one another. Okay, so the top card is considered the head. This is kind of a body. So head, throat, torso, and foot. But this head card here is also what shares with us what the reading is about. And then where the heart would normally be, that would be the environment, the emotional environment around what's going on. So what I'm seeing here with the south wind, or the 4 of diamonds, I'm seeing something you are becoming aware of that doesn't seem right, causing you some kind of confusion. You're not understanding something. And it's almost as though what is coming to mind here would be a very tricky information. Something that is just causing a lot of issue. And with the 6 of clubs, this is, again, it's in its natural position. This is about communication. And it's showing a bridge here. And this bridge is a way to traverse troubled waters, so to speak. So whatever this is that's being illuminated in your mind, there is a way to understand what's going on. It's a way to gain, through communication, a way to gain a new perspective and perhaps understand whatever this confusing issue is to you. And this could very well be you working with yourself, starting to bring to light your past and your future, looking into your inner self, your inner world, trying to understand those things that you were afraid of or that hurt you somewhere along the line. Or it could be something else completely. What's going on the inside of you is very fickle, kind of flighty. You feel like you kind of grasp it, and then all of a sudden it just kind of flies away as though the idea never was there. And you find yourself, because you're not in full understanding of what this is all about, what's going on because of this, you're not being yourself. You're putting a mask on out there for other people to see, pretending to be this very lighthearted, airy kind of person, very flighty, not consistent with anything. This is what you're sharing with other people. This is because this is kind of how you're feeling right now. It's almost a why fight it kind of response to the things that you are not understanding, what's not coming to mind, what the south wind is blowing in. And with this 7 of spades, and it is in its natural position, this is saying this kind of behavior is very, very destructive to you and possibly destructive to your friendships. It is the foundation that all of this sits on. And if there's been something, destructive in your life, or something that you just feel like you can't get out of the mire, so to speak, that you're trapped somewhere and you just can't quite get out, and maybe if you act this way, someone will take pity. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to change this, you really have to get a grip here. Because it really is a lot easier to say, oh, that never happened. Whatever that is, it never happened. So I do believe that this mystery reading is about internal things for you. Enlightening things and understanding where the fears are coming from, where behaviors are coming from, where communication is coming from. But instead, they're saying, right now you're hiding behind this very fickle individual, and, it's not doing you any favors. But you can change this with illuminating more and more on a regular basis for yourself. This really is, right now you may be looking at it as quite the joke. But no, it is very important for you to start communicating with yourself to find out exactly what this destruction is all about. You need to allow yourself to be enlightened. And, the South Wind card is an imp. It really is. It likes to take whatever you're trying to do. Look at it as your conscious mind. When we try to change something within our subconscious, to try and make changes in our outside world, what ends up happening is our conscious mind comes forward because it feels like its job is to protect us. So if you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm absolutely stunning, your conscious mind will come forward. You're trying to put that into your subconscious mind so that you begin to feel it in your heart, okay? But your conscious mind hears that and it comes back at you going, who are you kidding? That's not true. A very insulting thing, but your conscious mind knows that you are trying to change something and it does not like change. So part of this communication might very well be to go in through the back door, cross the bridge. Don't just do it from this side. Cross the bridge, go in through the back door, which means writing. If you write, your conscious mind can't intervene, can't interfere. So this may be telling you to find a different way to get the information to your subconscious mind so that your conscious mind, it can go off and float and do its thing, and it doesn't really matter, because whatever the belief system is, whatever you're trying to change, whatever you're trying to understand within yourself, it's going to be destroyed if you go in through the back door. It might take a little while, but it's going to change. It's going to be destroyed in a good way. This impish, wants to mess everything up kind of thing. This is your conscious mind. This is also your conscious mind. It's being flighty as all get out. So by changing the way that you communicate with your subconscious, while you're doing the writing, your conscious mind is out there just dancing away. It doesn't realize that anything is happening. And before it knows it, whatever it didn't want to change is going to be changed, because the old way is destroyed. So consider writing out affirmations instead of just saying them, or whatever that you're working with. Consider writing it out, and in cursive, because your conscious mind can't keep up with that. That is the secret back door. So there is your mystery reading, pile 3. Take care.